All right. We back. We back. And they play the whole thing? You ain't put the other
Uh,
clip on there?
nah, I haven't added it to it yet. I guess I add it.
No, you gotta the one where me and you was talking on it. I thought you already had that together.
Nah, that's for Sharpen the Sword Radio, sir.
Oh shit, I thought you made that for both.
Lies, sir. It's two different intros.
Oh, okay. I like that though. I like that intro.
Mm. Exactly. Christ.
He
The whole
said the
time.
Bible don't teach you not to sin. Yes, the fuck it do. Hey, the Christians are ridiculous, man. That still don't make sense to me, Marshall. What on earth Christ look like dying for some people that won't change their way? Like, come on, man. That don't even make sense nowhere for
Right.
anybody to think that that's what our King Yahweh did was just, oh, I said that you should keep on eating pork. You should keep
Right.
on committing adultery. When right there in the Bible, he told the woman, go and sin no more. He says, stop sinning. He didn't say, oh, I said that. Go ahead and get you some outside dick. Go ahead. It's be okay. I should die for you. That's not what he said. He told that hoe to stop. And here you got Christians, the 2026 man, still teaching people that guess what? You can sin. Jesus died for that. And that is a horrible, horrible thing to teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know, Marshall, that's why we got this topic and this show that we have. The horror that goes on in the hood. You understand? Look, we should have titled it just that. The horror
Right.
that goes on in the hood instead of horror in the hood. Niggas probably thinking it's a damn movie or something. You
Right.
understand? The horror that actually goes on in the hood. This is why we have the videos and the articles and the incidents that's happening amongst our people that we are doing to each other because of the Christian church and them telling people that, oh, Jesus died for your sins. You ain't got to worry about that. Continue on. Continue on. He died for that. And that's a disgusting and a horrible, horrible, horrible thing to do, man. And it's not in the
Common
Bible.
Con, Common Con, sir. If I could add on to that real quick,
Go ahead, huh? Go ahead.
kind of like I don't know if you heard that story with that young brother, what's his name, Cyrus Carmack, Belton, I
Yeah.
think his name is, with
Mm-hmm.
a Moabite, got off on you know, gunning that young brother down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's the horror that happens in our hood. Because why? It's because we think, the preacher tells us God loves everybody, and we let these people in our neighborhood. We let
Mm-hmm.
them in our neighborhood to set up these nail salons that these sisters love to go to,
Mm.
these beauty shops. These beauty shops these sisters like to go get their hair from, and
Mm.
the little jelly sandals or whatever they wearing. You know what I'm saying? And us going to these Chinese food places and getting the shrimp fried rice, all this stuff that's unlawful, when the Lord told us to separate and know who these people are and not let these people around us. You know what I'm saying? So that's
That's
definitely a
right.
horror in the hood when we letting these other nations, get so close up under us, they are comfortable with unaliving us. Like they're comfortable with it and they know they're gonna get off.
Yeah.
They know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's a sin that we do because we don't know who our enemy is. And I blame Christianity, the Christian church, Martin Luther King, and all you other civil rights Negroes that think we supposed to come together and we supposed to love these people, sir. Salaki.
Hey, no, that was on point. And you are correct about that. And that situation was terrible. To where this man deemed his two bottles of water more
Mm,
precious than their brother's life. That he
right.
didn't even have, by the way. The Chinese woman said he picked up the water, put it in his pocket, and then said he put it back. If he put it back, then what the fuck are you chasing him for?
Right.
And then let me tell you something, man. Two bottles of water. You know what I would have stopped them and said, oh, brother, look, man, you need something else? You all right? Because you don't
Right.
have to steal no water. Man, I'll give you more than you could ever steal from me, brother. Come on now. What's wrong, man? You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's
Yeah.
stealing bottles of water, they ain't. I mean, come on, they not just doing this because they're klepto and they just want to steal.
Right.
You
They
know
ain't
what I'm
trying to
saying?
go
But that's
resell it out on the street. You know what
he,
I'm saying?
he thirsty. He thirsty.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
This
Right.
dude is thirsty. He has a problem right now. And
Hmm.
chasing him down and beating him up and unaliving him is not the solution. But that's only if he's actually took water. But he didn't even steal anything. And you run him down and unalive him over some water? And you can get off on that? That is insane. Now,
Right.
that is terrible. And if we don't see what Christianity has done to us and what it is still doing to us, then something is wrong with your head. You need to be evaluated seriously
Oh
because you
God,
got
sir.
some type of mental problem. Because, like, and listen, there was another. Well, it's been incident after incident. Actually, it's been a ton of them.
Right.
They turned around and there was some Africans, right? It was an African at a braiding shop, and the sister was displeased. She was dissatisfied with her service that she received from the African, and the Africans locked her in the shop. She said,
Mm.
"Listen, I'm not happy with the haircut. This is not what I asked for." You know, the African like, "No, no, no, you gonna pay, right?" They called the police on her. Guess what? They take to jail. They took the sister to jail.
Damn.
But that's a common thing here. Is the customer is always right.
That's what I thought. Or is it
That's how
always
it
the
works.
white man is right? That's what it is.
Yeah. It's only the customer as long as they a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian.
Right.
You got a goddamn problem if it's you. If it's
Right.
you,
Right.
oh, you
Right.
got a problem because you ain't right. They took the sister to jail, locked her up. Huh? When she was like, "What am
Mm.
I going to jail for?" I told her that this is not what I wanted. Here's the picture of what I told. It don't look nothing like it. Why should I have to pay for something I did not ask for? You
Right.
know, and they hauled up and took her to jail.
Become a
That's how they
problem.
do us in this place. But here it is, the Christian church. The Christian church wanted us to join these folks when we
Hmm.
could have been doing just fine separated from them. There was another video. This made me so mad. Coming in the truth and realizing what's actually going on, and being taught by Commander Jimmy Hanna, it opened up a totally different bottle of anger. You know what I'm saying? Because at first,
Hmm.
yeah, I heard of these things, and I was like, "Oh, that's fucked up." But then when I got in the truth, you know what it made me want to do? It made me want to clean up my act so the Lord can take vengeance out on these people for the things that they have done and that they are continually doing. I said, "Oh no, I got to stop sinning
Right.
because we need to fix this." And if each and every one of our people would have that in mind, man, we could really move. What the Christians like to say, move mountains. You understand, Marjan? We
Right.
can move a
That was
goddamn mountain. We could do some things then, because then the Lord will be on our side. But our people don't understand this because they believe that Jesus loves everybody. God is all love and all this disgraceful mess. You understand that the Bible doesn't even say the things that they say. But we're going through these things. Like I was saying, this little sister, man, she had to have been about 16, I believe. Young sister. She went to the nail shop to get her nails done. Very pretty little girl. Remind me of one of my daughters. Remind me of one of my princesses. Pretty little sister trying to go and, get pretty you know what I'm saying? Trying to get prettier. She had her hair
Right.
done, nails done. What they say they on fleek, whatever she was on. She on fleek, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she is dissatisfied with her nails. She tells him, "This is not what I asked for. This I wanted that, I wanted this color, that color." She said, "This is totally wrong." You know what they did to this little girl? They locked the door on her, and then a man came and fought her like she was a goddamn man out over some fucking nails. I was so pissed. I was so pissed, Marsha. Like, man, I wish I
That's
could have
crazy.
just. I would never go to the nail shop to get my nails to be in there with my reels, but I ain't got time for that. But I just wish, for some reason, I was going in that one that day. You understand? I wish some reason I went in there at that moment. Lord have mercy. That
Come on,
pissed
guys.
me
So we
off.
got
This is a teenager. This one second, Warrior. This is a teenager. And here she simply is just dissatisfied with her service. She wasn't clowning. She wasn't acting a fool. She said, "This ain't what I want. It's not the color. It's not right. You need to fix it." That's what they were supposed to do. As the business offering a service, you're supposed to make your customer happy by, okay, well, I'll take this off and I'll put what you want on there. That's what he was supposed to do. Not jump up and fight her. That pissed me off. But there's so many stories like this from these other nations of people. There was another one. It was a Chinese restaurant. A guy came in and his order was wrong, right? And it was some Ishikarites and some Judites working in this establishment, in this Chinese restaurant. And the husband was in the back, right? He the one doing the cooking. The wife is the one that got the order wrong. She the one put the plate together and fixed it. She blames it on the sister. The sister standing there like, "Wait a minute, I didn't do that. What are you talking about?" The husband comes from in the back, slaps her. I could tell her, "You don't argue with your boss." That was another one that I wish I was like, you know what? Just for some odd reason, I was going in that restaurant that day. Because since when does arguing with your boss give you the right to put your motherfucking hands on something? I don't understand these people. But then they go and they fight Asian hate, and they move mountains in, what was it, 90 days? They move mountains in 90 days. But here we've been
mhm.
here damn near 900 years, and I'm exaggerating. You know what I'm saying? I'm exaggerating because I'm putting the 90 with the 900.
Come
We've
on,
been here
God.
900 years, and we can't get all that goddamn time. This is insane, huh? We have to separate from these people. We gotta patronize our own establishments. If you gotta go out the way to get your chicken and your fried rice, because that's what it's a bunch of brothers and sisters got some fried rice joints right here in the city of St. Louis. And I'm sure they got some somewhere, and it's better. It's a lot better.
Right.
So if you got to go out the way to get your eyelash, Lord sisters, please stop putting them tree branches on your damn eyes any goddamn way. But if you got to go out the way to get them, go out the way to go to a black establishment, a place that's not going to fucking beat you up and slap you. You know what I'm saying? And mistreat you and ultimately unalive you out. But go ahead, Marshall.
All right, come on, come on. So I wanted to get some of these comments before we got
Oh,
too
come on
deep
with
in
it.
too deep in the conversation. We got a sister named Princess Lavaya. I think I'm saying that right. Says if I got it wrong, please correct me. It says it was four. They should have all been charged and convicted. Father, mother, and son. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shalom, Yabashim Shabbatah. What's going on, Officer Call?
Yeah, about Shisham Kathar.
Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. What's going on,
Cavalry,
mighty man?
Marshall. What's going on, Adawan? Ain't nothing much, nothing much.
Got it, got it.
All right, let me go ahead and finish these comments. It's
Oh, go ahead, go
sister
ahead.
sister Anna said he never stole any water, so he never stole any
Yeah,
water in the first
right. He did.
place.
He actually did.
Sister Lavia said they all chased him, and he had two prior shootings and was acquitted. They are all guilty, the judge, jury, and the defense attorney. I didn't know that one, sis. I didn't know that same person had he got to be in the pockets of the you know of that jurisdiction, because if he got away with two prior shootings, I mean he's just doing this because he know he can get away with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he knows it's us.
Yeah.
He ain't got to be in their pocket to know that it's us, my y'all, that he shoot that. He know that the world don't give a damn about none of us. And he set up his business in our neighborhood to do what? To take advantage of us.
Right.
Take advantage of us. And then look what he's doing. Now he's taking brothers' lives. Like this is insane. And I agree.
God.
Everybody should be charged. All of them. The
Right.
county, the judge, everybody. That's why it's gonna have to take the Lord for him to come and bring swift justice. He's gonna have to be the one to do it because they're not gonna do it to themselves. They're not gonna hold themselves accountable.
Right.
Like they always tell us, hey man, you gotta, it's 2026. You gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You gotta take accountability. You're a man. You know what I'm saying? Stop pointing the finger and blaming other people. They'll tell us all kinds of shit. But when it comes to them, oh no, they gonna never turn around and point the finger at them and say, you know what, we gotta take accountability. This man was totally wrong for this. They don't give a damn because it was one of our lives. That's why.
Right.
That's why, Marshall. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
God.
It ain't about being in the pocket. He could be. Ain't no telling, but it really don't even take that.
Right.
All you got to know is, oh, where your business at? On Martin Luther King. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's on Martin Luther King Boulevard. So guess what? Oh, we don't give a damn about nobody live over there. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's all they need to know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Absolutely, sir. No, absolutely. I was agreeing
hmm
with you. I was agreeing with you.
yeah.
If you want to go and get into this first video, it's hitting exactly on what we're talking about.
Oh, come
You
on,
know,
come on.
we let these people come into our neighborhoods and they mistreat us. You know that's
Yeah, they do.
definitely. All right, hold on one second, sir. All right, let me get into it real quick. Let me make sure y'all can hear this.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay, you did hear it. Okay. So I'll be playing it
God,
and
I
you can't
heard.
really hear it. All right, here we go, sir. Check this out. This is wild right here. I know you're gonna want to play this one again. Here we go.
That ain't
Mm.
the shooting that just happened in St. Louis, is it?
I'm not for sure, sir. I'm not for sure if it happened
Because
in St. Louis.
yeah, one of the young men, his cousin just got unalive by the police. I was trying to look at the background in the area. It kind of looked like
Mm.
the loop, some of them buildings, but I couldn't really tell. But yeah, it
Okay,
was it was just a young brother a couple weeks ago got gunned down by the police here in St. Louis.
that's crazy, Cap.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, he ain't have a
That's
weapon on
crazy.
him, did he,
Yeah.
Cap?
I mean, put the metal to him and still went up stomping. What you
Yeah,
say,
what
Carl?
happened? What happened with pulling out the? Oh, so like Officer Carl said something. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was saying Salakia, sir. He ain't have a weapon on him, did he? He was just
Yeah, well, the story that I
when he
got
turned when he
from the
turned
brother,
around.
yeah, his
Mm.
cousin. Now this story, I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure about this, but I mean, you running gives them the right to shoot you because they're saying that you got to be
Okay.
guilty of something because you're running, knowing that
Right.
what they act like they don't know is that most brothers and sisters that you stop are terrified of you. That's why
Absolutely,
they're
so
running. That's why
absolutely.
they running. I remember knowing this, finding this out as a child. The block I grew up on the south side here in St. Louis on Costa, right? They turned around and brothers and sisters would just be hanging outside. They would just be standing there, hanging out. Ain't nobody doing shit. The police pull up and everybody would start moving. I learned that as a kid. And I didn't see no suspicious activity. I didn't see
Right,
no drugs. I saw all of them standing there talking. I saw them standing there talking. But here come the police. And you know why? Because the police is known for harassing our people. They're
right.
known for it.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
brothers and sisters don't want to be harassed. That's why they're moving. That's why they walking off. That's why they start running, even though they haven't even committed a crime.
Right,
Right.
Haven't committed not one crime, but they like, oh man, I'm out of here. Cause here come the police. Why? Because they're known for planting drugs on innocent brothers and sisters. What's the cat name here?
Right.
Lake Shaw. It was a detective. I think I forgot where he came from. I think he moved from California here to St. Louis. Lake Shaw was known for planting drugs on you.
mm,
You understand? He was known for harassing brothers and stuff. He's known for it. So guess what people would do when they saw Lake Shaw? Run, whether they
right,
got something on them or not. Because every brother and sister is just not out here selling drugs. Some of them are out here
Right.
minding their own goddamn business, and they get harassed by police, as we have seen on countless videos, man. Countless goddamn videos. You know.
Okay.
So yeah, like I said, I'm not totally sure if this brother had a weapon,
Mm.
but you know, it is. I mean, it's another case.
it's
It's
another
another
case.
case
Yeah.
of
Okay. Okay.
us
Definitely.
being harassed by them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Salaki, you
true.
so right about that, Cap. Because I remember, it was a time period they had that stop and frisk movement. And I remember during that time, certain areas, like you said, you didn't necessarily have to be doing anything, but brothers and sisters out the projects were scared to walk from one unit to the next unit. You come out your front door like you got to look
Mhm.
both ways, to make sure it ain't the bike police not coming or just some cops walking around the neighborhood. You didn't have to be doing that. They would stop, and
Mhm.
harass you. And even if you was driving
Yep.
in those areas, they was looking for a reason. Oh, you ain't turn your left signal on. Your left signal out.
Mhm.
Your brake light out. Any reason they
Mhm.
could to violate that
Mhm.
Fourth Amendment right. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. The legal search and
Mhm.
seizure. They was doing a whole lot of that and jamming a lot of brothers and sisters
Yeah.
up.
It's a
So you
life, I
so right
could
Yeah. It
about
say.
that,
did.
Cap.
It did. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just want to say, it baffles me, sometimes when our brothers and sisters move out of our neighborhoods where the hood might be a little rough, but you're dealing with your own people, right? But you go and move into
Mhm.
a white community knowing these people don't hate you, knowing you're gonna get harassed every time you go
Right.
to the store, knowing you're
Mhm.
gonna get harassed
Mhm.
every time you're trying to go anywhere, you know what I'm saying, to handle business in a white community. So we do ourselves a disservice.
Mhm.
And like, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna blame the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
gonna blame them because we think white is right. We think if once you make it
Right.
out in the white
We
community, you
we
done
we done
made it.
made it. We
Yeah,
done
you
made
done
it by
made
the
it.
time.
Yeah, you done put. You tell me I'm gonna put
Ooh-wee.
my kids. I'm gonna put my kids in a better school, It ain't about the goddamn
Oh
kids.
my
You know what I'm
God.
saying? It ain't about them damn
It,
kids
Mhm.
getting a better education because
Mashallah,
they getting mistreated. Salaki. Go ahead, Salaki. I don't want you there.
that too.
Okay,
Yeah,
go
can you
ahead.
hear me?
Yeah, you dropped off
I
for a second. Go
remember.
ahead.
Oh, okay. Now I said Slocky. I said I didn't mean to interrupt you, brother, but you hit
Oh
on
no, you all
something.
good. I don't want.
I,
Oh,
re-
you all good,
I,
sir.
re- huh? I
I said you
remember
all
one
good.
word. That's right. That's right. I remember hearing what you just said a lot. I want my kids to go to a better school, be in a better district, and all of this and all of that. And do you know what they got when they got there? They got harassed by the white kids in the damn school.
Right,
And, I mean,
Right.
not they getting traumatized now by this. You so worried about them twerking, you know what I'm
right.
saying, and making videos and being bad and getting in trouble in class, but then you take them to a white school and they get traumatized there by them, by people who truly hate us. Oh my God, I remember hearing that. And
Con.
listen, I remember uh, what the brother said. Officer Call say the illegal search and seize and all that. The
Oh
stop
God.
and frisk. Oh man, they got so many of us jammed up. You know what I'm saying? But and here it is, just walking. You just walking down the street, you just drive. Listen, I remember one day I was driving, right? I had a Cadillac, right? White caddy with some y'all remember the knuckles? I had some of them knuckle rims on it.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? The
okay.
striker.
Yeah.
I had a peanut butter top. You know what I'm saying? With it wasn't a drop. I had the sunroof in it though. You remember? I can get some
Right,
air in the vent that van, boy. I can pull the
right.
roof back. Oh man, I'm talking about it was nice. Plush interior. Oh wait, brother, look at here. I remember one day I was rolling. I was on the south side on Jefferson, right? Jefferson and I forgot what other street I'm on. Police. I'm spinning. I'm 2 miles an hour, so everybody see me. You know what I'm talking about? I'm rolling. I see the
Oh,
police whipping corners fast because I went drove past them, and then I see him behind me hitting the corners hard. I said, "Oh, he coming to get me! Right? He coming to get me."
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
he pulls me over. Right? Get out, license, registration, this and that. What's going on? What are you doing? What you up? What you mean? What I'm doing? What's where I'm going? What's all that? You know what I mean? So and I was young. You know what I mean? I was young like I am now. I'm about 21. You know what I'm talking about? So turn around and
You went out, Cap. Cap, you went out.
yeah, it went out. Yeah.
oh, okay, y'all hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, sir. Go ahead.
Okay,
I don't know, Cap went out again. But yeah, hey, Officer Kai, I remember, back in the day,
Yeah.
when I went to school,
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? I went to a hood school. I was on the north side of Tulsa, McLean, right?
right.
Look, when I went to that school,
Okay.
I ain't getting no abuse. You know what I'm saying? I was bad. You know what the teachers told me? Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I always had cousins up above and below. So they was like, I'm gonna tell your older cousins, I'm gonna call your auntie. They knew my family members. You know what I'm saying? When you uproot your children out of our neighborhoods that they're known in our neighborhoods and put them in a white neighborhood, you are putting them in danger, man. You know what I'm saying? You are putting
Right.
them in danger
Exactly.
for these white people to mistreat them. You know what I'm saying? To lie and
Yeah.
say you're
That's
not doing good, fail you on purpose. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? They'll fail you on purpose just because they don't
con.
like you. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah,
a
that's so
horror
heavy.
for us to
That's
do.
so heavy. Yeah, it is. And
Yeah.
you so right about that because it's so heavy, right? Like you said, I remember, back when I was going to school, right? I was failing, and but I could come home and do the homework, the correct way.
Right,
And
right.
one time my mom came to the school and she seen the white teacher that I had, right, talking to me, in a way she shouldn't have been talking to me. My mom, the black parents, like, hold on, who the hell you talking to like that?
Right, right,
And
right.
couldn't find out, that lady man failed just about all of the black kids in the class that year. And they found out that she was a racist, Miss Crawley, and they got
Damn,
rid of her. You know what I'm saying?
damn.
And you
See
had
what
the
I'm
option to
saying?
either allow your child to pass to the next grade or have them, held back. And even further than that, when they first integrated us, to the school system,
Hmm.
little brothers and sisters was going through getting beat up, spit on, called, ninja, and all different types of derogatory names and everything. So, like you
Yeah,
said, you know what I'm saying? So, heaven, I don't want, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. The
With
hood,
the enemy,
the hood.
with the devil.
Yeah, the hood is your protection, man. Them white folks don't want to come in the hood like that. That you protected, brother. Stay in the hood. It's all good. Stay around your own people. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be. Nobody else. You should want nobody else coming around. You know what I'm saying? So like it, Cap, you back, sir. You can go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, sir.
Yeah, I think I'm in a bad area.
Okay,
Yeah, what I
come
was
kind.
saying was when the cop pulled me over before he goes to the car, he lied and said that my car it fits the description of a bank robber. You know what I'm saying? So then he goes, sits in his car, running my information.
Damn,
Then he
right,
comes back and said, "Today's your lucky day," and handed
right.
me my information and got out of there. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like these people are evil. This is
Yeah, Cap went
crime.
out again.
But guess what?
Okay.
Oh man, can you hear me?
I know that.
Yeah, I can hear you now, Cap.
Yeah,
You're just going out for a
Okay,
couple
yeah,
seconds.
reception.
this area is horrible. Go ahead and run that next. Go ahead and start running them other videos. Right?
Okay, Khan, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and read this quote real quick from Sister Laba Ah. She said, in quotas for slave labor. My daughter had a black principal, Haitian dentist, Benjamite doctor, Zebulon teachers. All our neighbors are 12 tribes. Never ever would I live in a white neighborhood, but the white Cubans are diabolical here. Damn. Where you at, sis? I don't know. I don't know where she is. All right, we're gonna go into that next video. Boom, boom. If you got any questions, you know what I'm saying, put it in the
That's
chat.
crazy. Yeah,
If
yeah.
you want to come up, the link is in the chat. Here we go with the next video, sir.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. No, stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Mm,
Which one is it?
that's horrible, Cap. That's horrible to already be in their custody. You know what I'm saying? You already in their custody. They got you. You in their custody. You're already locked up. Now they got the restraints on you, and the oppressor is beating this guy for no reason. What could he be possibly doing? He's restricted and he's restraining, but
Mm,
you
mm,
hear
mm.
the police constantly yelling out, "Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Stop resisting!" Resisting what?
I might have to go back
Resisting
in
what?
myself.
You know what I'm saying? This is just another example of
It's
these people should
terrible.
not. These people should not police us. They should not teach us. We shouldn't eat their food. We shouldn't do nothing. We should, you know what I'm saying? A damn smoke signal ought to go if you see a white person in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You should be aware at
Right.
all times when a white person when you come across a white person in the neighborhood. You should know they up to no good. You know what I'm saying? I remember somebody saying, hey, when I see a white person in my neighborhood, they probably over here for some drugs or something. Well, that's the damn police. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you over there doing, they coming to find out. You know what I'm saying? they definitely coming to find out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely don't want these people in our neighborhood, and it's horror. It's a detriment to the community, man. You know, but we think living, moving in these other communities is the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lucky cap. Boom, boom.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. No, stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
All right, we're gonna drop that one. Yeah, Officer Rai says Salakia, white kids are molesters as kids too. And you absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Them white kids are they get it from their parents because white people love molesting each other. That's just a thing for white people. Pedophilia is PDF is just what white people do. They touch their own kids. They adopt kids to touch them. You know what I'm saying? They love being with children. You know what I'm saying? So white kids are just as bad. You can't have, man. I remember I put my kids in a private school, right? And that pajama day, man, I just can't get jiggy with that, man. The teacher, that pajama day is a freaky thing to do. My kids ain't wearing no pajamas to school. Everybody in pajamas, man. Hell no, it's all in pajamas, man. We took our kids out of there so fast, man, because that is a breeding ground for pedophilia, man. Why the hell you want your kids to wear some pajamas to school? You spend all your hard-earned money getting school clothes and getting whatever they need, and y'all want them to wear pajamas. White people are homosexuals and pedophiles by nature. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna do it. They're just gonna do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And them little white kids, they just as bad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Salakia, sir.
Yeah, God, you're right. He,
Go ahead, Adawan. I think you in and out a little bit. I think Cap had to drop off. Cap having some difficulties. I'll call you up. Let me get into one of these articles Cap got in here. Boom, boom.
Okay.
Let me get into one of those.
Yeah, I would handle the difficulties myself.
Yeah, the white man is the devil and his technology. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. Yeah.
All right, Cap, you back, sir?
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm trying to pull up this article you had.
Okay.
All right, let me pull up this article. Boom, boom. All right, you want me to play the video? You want to pull the video up on the screen, or
Yeah, just start from the top. Let's do one,
okay?
2, 3.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it says violence escalates in St. Louis Car Square neighborhood amid string of shootings. It says a series of shootings in St. Louis Car Square, including a deadly
Play
park.
the video. You got
Okay,
this should be a video on them. Yeah, just go on play.
Okay, come on, sir. Let me share my screen real quick so I can pull the video up. All right, let me make sure the sound is on. All right, here we go. Seems like it's taking a minute to load up for some reason, but
Yeah, I see it.
yeah. I'll give it a few more seconds. I don't know what's going on with it. I maybe can find it on YouTube.
Yeah, I wonder why they ain't playing.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it on YouTube, Cap. You have to give me a minute.
Go to the next. Play the next one while
Okay.
you
Okay. I
uh,
got it. Is this it?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. This is it right here, Cap. I got it. Hold on.
yeah.
Make sure this is it. All right. Let me switch that. All right. Can you see it on screen? All right. Here we go.
There you go.
All right. Can you
New
hear it?
chilling video tonight of a fight which led to deadly gunfire north of downtown last month. 5 people were shot, 2 were killed. And just last night, another
Can you
deadly
hear it out of
shooting just
one?
blocks away
Yeah,
in
I
the
hear you.
Parr Square neighborhood.
Police say someone shot a man at Loretta Hall Park near 15th and Carr. And new tonight, 5 on Your Side's Robert Townsend talks to neighbors and one victim's mother about the ongoing violence.
Tuesday afternoon, Ava Cunningham had a fun time with her grandchildren at Loretta Hall Park.
I really like this park. It's peaceful during the day. Now, what's going on at night is a problem.
Shortly after 7:30 Monday night, the St. Louis Park, anything but peaceful. Neighbors say they heard gunshots. Police got here and found a wounded man on the ground. He died at a hospital.
I heard about 6 because you can hear pop, pop, pop like fireworks. It's horrible, and it's unsafe. It makes you feel unsafe, And sometimes I wonder if I should bring my grandkids back here.
About 2 weeks ago, 5 people shot just blocks away near 16th
Dang.
and Preservation Place, also in Carr Square. Witnesses told police 2 groups of young women got into a large fight. A 21-year-old woman died.
It's very heartbreaking. It is.
Shauna Poplar's 27-year-old son, Travion Poplar, also died days before he was to start a new job as a baggage handler for United Airlines. Poplar says Travion was recording the violent fight when gunshots went off and he got shot in his head last month.
My prayer is to whoever did they pay for what they did. It was real unnecessary and uncalled for.
Police tell us right now records show crime is down here in Carr Square. Nonetheless, the people who live here are just sick of the violence. 14th Ward Alderman Rasheen Aldrich calls the ongoing situations in Carr Square a huge problem he's addressing.
They need more policing, not just cameras. I think it needs to stop. It's ridiculous. People losing their life over nothing.
Robert Townsend, 5 on Your Side.
Police are still looking for the shooters in both of those crimes. If you know anything, you're asked to call police or Crime Stoppers at 866-371-TIP.
Damn.
You know what? You notice how nobody has the solution? Everyone,
Right.
yeah, we all know it needs to stop. But what is the solution to the problem? And guess what? That's the Christian's fault as well. Because the Bible gives the solution. And if they weren't singing and dancing and speaking in a fucking unknown tongue, every goddamn Sunday, and start reading and abiding by what's in that book, they just might have the solution to the problem.
Right.
Instead of just getting on there saying, it just needs to stop. I think we need more police. You don't need no cameras. And more police ain't finna help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna help us either. But you know what would? Man, that brotherhood, that sisterhood, it would. Them little sisters,
right.
one of them kids got unalived by him just standing there recording the damn fight.
Yeah, that's crazy right there, Cap.
Right.
And I let mine know. You don't be standing around no mess. You understand? Get the hell away from it. Because you
Right.
don't know what's gonna pop off. I remember my mother told me that. She said, boy, I can't remember what happened. It was something that happened like that, and we was talking about it. And she was like, boy, don't you be standing your ass around while nobody fighting. They might start shooting. And then my baby might get shot. I remember her saying that. And this
Right.
sister's baby got shot by him standing around watching the goddamn fight that turned into some gunplay. It's insane. It's insane. Here we are. We got to deal with the stories where we got young brothers getting unalived by the other nations over some bottled water. some bottled water that he didn't steal.
Right.
Something that you got on your shelf that's $1. Bottled water is $1. And they claim he had 2 of them. This young man's life wasn't even worth $2. And look at what it is to us. While we're sitting here fighting there, it's been most sisters out here fighting. It's like they could not wait until it got hot to take their clothes off and fight they goddamn baby daddy's baby mama. Because that's
Right,
what the
Cap.
hell is going on.
And I don't get that with the sisters when they start fighting. Why y'all gotta take all your clothes off? Like what? Why you
I
gotta
don't understand it either.
snatch? Well,
It's
you gotta snatch. You gotta snatch the hair out your head that you done bought.
Yes.
Popping your nails off, pulling off your eyelashes. Like you gotta get undressed to fight. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Like that's insane. This is insane.
Yeah, that's crazy, sir.
This is insane. But yes, we definitely got to start listening to the solution. You're only gonna find it here. No, nobody else is gonna give you the solution. Hey, Marshala, you heard on Clubhouse early that them niggas in their Clubhouse room, they in the Unity camp, they ain't got the solution.
Oh
They
man,
sitting there
Cap, they
whining
can't.
about brotherhood and don't know the first thing about brotherhood. That whole
They don't know the first.
situation was messy.
That's
You know?
Cap. That's crazy. They so busy. They so busy bringing out scriptures, right? The only scripture these fake Israelite niggas don't bring out is go to he and him alone. What happened to that scripture? Why every time
It's
these
on Clubhouse.
niggas,
It's
yeah,
a
why
Clubhouse.
every time these niggas get into something, they bring out all these goddamn scriptures, Cap, but they never bring out go to he and him alone, Cap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It don't say go to he and him in Clubhouse. It don't say go to him in Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. It say go to he and him alone and work that issue out. What are you Negroes in here doing, man? It's crazy, Cap. It just baffles me, Cap. I don't understand. But I mean, I'm in the ISUPK and I understand brotherhood way more than them niggas.
Absolutely.
Right.
What they say? If I was what they say in the chat, if you was in the ISUPK, none of this would be happening, huh? No, it wouldn't be happening.
Right. You got them right. It wouldn't be happening.
Listen, General Hyman throw niggas and bitches out that try to start that kind of shit in here. You understand?
Right.
He ain't having it. This ain't the place for that. This ain't the place for mess. This is a place where you come and get your mess sorted out, cleaned up, and removed, thrown in the trash, and never ever again to pick that mess up. You understand?
Right.
That's what you come here for.
To
Not
change
to
your
turn
goddamn
around.
life, Cap.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying?
Damn right. Not to come here and bring it here. Not to do that here. That same messy shit you doing over there and in the world and with everybody else. No. That's not how we get down. You know?
Come
So
on, sir.
it's insane. This is terrible. This is terrible. You know? So yeah, but that was crazy. I'm sitting there listening to all this mess and this garbage these men got going on. Acting worse than the damn women. I heard that brother cry about the word bitch more than I heard women doing it all year. Like, come on. Hey, you see, I typed it in the chat. I said, man, y'all going a little too far with this bitch word, man. I don't even think the sister who got called a bitch is worried about it that goddamn much.
Right.
to where that nigga said, you gonna miss the kingdom of heaven for disrespecting your sister like that, for calling her a bitch. Hey man, sometimes guess what? That might be necessary.
Right.
She might be acting like one, and she might need to know she acted like one and be told she acted like one so she can stop acting like one.
Right.
Maybe
it might change her life. God damn it.
Yeah. I don't know, my Charlotte, but hey, sometimes it works.
It works sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes it works. Shit.
Oh man.
But that brother, you don't call a sister or Israelite sister a bitch. Like, come on,
Mm.
bitch.
Niggas,
Look, that's
right.
what I want to say. I want to tell you, come on, bitch. Like, let's move on, man. You've been talking about this for about 2 hours.
Right. You niggas gonna miss the kingdom, nigga. Shut up,
They
nigga.
don't
God.
miss the kingdom, bitch, for calling a bitch a bitch. Bitch. It was funny, man. I was like,
Right.
God damn, when this dude find something else to talk about, he is really caping for this. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
Right.
And listen, for hearing what the story was about, and she
Oh,
she was part of the mess. She was a part of it. So I think she
boy.
earned it. I
Right.
think
She
she
earned that.
earned that word. You
Yeah,
understand?
she earned that
Oh,
rightfully today.
yeah, I think she did. If
Yeah,
she
she earned
did what I heard, she earned the word bitch and some more shit. She could be a couple words, and it would be just fine. And you'll get right in the kingdom with no
it.
problem
Right.
after calling this bitch a bitch.
That's right.
Hey, but
Uh,
but you
Might get in there
but you know
faster.
what's crazy though? But you know what's crazy though, Mashallah, is it's always the fake Israelites, man. They keep
mhm,
some garbage going on. They like
mhm,
they don't get it yet. They
mm-mm.
do not get it yet, Mashallah. One day they will, hopefully, I guess. I don't know. But it ain't
I don't
looking
know.
like because
Nah.
they got more and more shit that they popping up with. This is insane.
Mm.
This is insane. So, but yeah, go ahead. Let's read this one.
All right, Kawan Khan, sir. It says father allegedly left baby daughter in bathtub filled with water while he scrolled on his phone in another room. All right.
Now this right here, this was heartbreaking. This is a
Right.
young man with a
Right.
young child, and that phone is more important than bath time.
Mm,
You know, like this is insane. You are supposed to have your eyes on that baby. Like
Right.
you could have been right there. You could have let the child enjoy the tub because kids love getting in that water, throwing the little rubber ducky everywhere. You could have been right there sitting right on the tub while the child is in it while you was on your phone. I don't know why he had to go in another room to scroll on his phone. But this was terrible. Go ahead,
Salaki, if
read
I
something.
could, sir.
No, go
Salaki,
ahead,
if I
go ahead.
could. I mean, this is a perfect example of me always hearing the older generation, older people saying babies rate having babies. I mean,
Right.
look at his brother's face, man. He look
That's it right
young as
there.
hell.
That's it
Yeah.
right there,
He
my child.
he
Babies
ain't got
having
no
babies. Yes.
he don't know what responsibility is right about now. The only thing he knew how to do was stick his penis in the right place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And as a result to having sex, people, if y'all ain't figured it out yet. You know what I'm saying? General Muhammad says it all the time. You have sex, things are going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And the result is a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is what happened, but he's not ready to take on the responsibility. The most important thing he got on his mind is how many goddamn follows he got on TikTok and Facebook. The baby
Right.
is not important. You know what I'm saying? But that's the generation we dealing with. This is why our neighborhoods are messed up. This is why we have horror in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Salaki I one. I go ahead and keep reading.
Fact. That's a fact.
I'm
Yeah,
saying it
go ahead,
says
read a little more.
Kamakan, it says a Kentucky father is accused of leaving his baby daughter unattended in the bathtub for about 5 minutes. The 20-year-old father allegedly told police that he was scrolling on his phone in another room at the time. And when he returned to the bathroom, he found his daughter floating in the water. He has been charged with wanton endangerment and criminal abuse. Okay. Keep reading. It says a Kentucky father is accused of leaving his baby daughter unattended in the bathtub while he was scrolling on his phone in another room. Police in Covington said they were called to an apartment on Tuesday, May 26, for a report of an infant not breathing, according to the arrest citation. per Fox 34 and WXIX. A baby girl was found unresponsive after being left in a bathtub filled with water for about 5 minutes. The infant's father, 20-year-old Safan Madarius, allegedly told police that he was in another room in the apartment scrolling on his phone. When he returned to the bathroom, he found his daughter floating in the water, according to the arrest report. Madarius then went to the home of a relative who called 911 per outlets. The baby was rushed to Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Covington Police Captain Justin Bradbury confirmed to people that the baby is expected to make a full recovery. All right, I'll keep going. Boom, boom. All right, it says Rob Sanders, the Commonwealth attorney for Keaton County, alleged that Madarius fled after the incident. I don't know that when police arrived on the scene, Mr. Madarius had fled the residence and was found hiding in a nearby relative's residence. So he didn't stick around to help police and firefighters, and he didn't respond to the hospital. And he didn't respond to the hospital to see how the baby was doing. He said per WXIX, he felt it more important to run away from the scene. Madarius was charged with wanted endangerment and criminal abuse per the outlets. He appeared in court on Wednesday, May 27, for a preliminary hearing. The case is expected to go before grand jury. It says, we take the children's safety very serious in Keaton County, Sanders said per WXIX. We don't expect parents to be perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but they can do things that place their children at risk of serious injury or death, or there's going to be consequences for it. All right, that's it on that.
That was horrible.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That was terrible. Like you said, babies having babies. And here you go. Pull the last one up real quick. And here he goes and runs from the police instead of you calling for help. Like, this is crazy.
Colonel Khan, sir, and if I could real quick, that kind of go back to what you were saying earlier with the videos that I showed. He was terrified of the police. You know what I'm saying? That's what's on his mind. Like, he ran because he's terrified. He's 20 years old.
No,
he probably
now you know what? Salaki, I ain't gonna tie this one with that. Okay. I think he was terrified that he left that baby alone, and that's the reason why she, you know what I'm saying, was found the way she was found. I think it was that. I don't even think it was, you know, here come the boys. You know what I'm saying? I think it was, man, I'm finna go to jail because I left my baby in the room and I was on my phone and I'm the reason she gone. I think that's what that was. You know what I mean? So, I mean, cause I don't give a damn if I was the world's greatest fucking criminal ever. If my child is hurt, I'm calling them somebody to help my child. I want my child to live. You understand? I'm gonna do some CPR. I'm gonna call, 911. You understand? What they're gonna say? Oh, put the baby on the back. You know, apply pressure. You know, do this, do that. They're gonna tell me if I don't know what to do. They're gonna walk me through it. I'm gonna try to save my baby life. Damn that. Number one, and like, but listen though. But like you said, this is babies having babies. He wasn't ready for this responsibility.
Right.
You understand? He wasn't ready for this responsibility of having a child.
Not at all.
Because that phone and your followers should not have been more important than bath time. Bath time should have been important. And like I said, if you had your phone, you could have sat right there on the tub while the child is in the water. That's what you could have did. You know?
Yeah, Cap.
Yeah,
And you know,
go in the other room and lay across your bed and get comfortable, kick your feet up, You know what I
Mhm.
mean? You didn't have to do that. It's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah, and if of course if he was more cautious, you can wash the baby up in the sink. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of little convenient things you can do instead of running a full tub of bath water. I mean, he's a child. He don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Or get a baby tub and put it in the tub.
Yeah, put it in right,
Yeah, you
exactly.
put the
But
baby tub. That way they could sit there, you know what I'm saying, and have a little water to splash around, but they'll be safe in damn near like a little car seat. You know what I'm saying? It's a tub seat. You see
right,
Right.
what I'm saying? That way the baby can't roll over, fall forward, and you know what I'm saying, and then here the baby is done lost their damn life.
right.
You know.
Yes, lucky as her, that brother.
Go
Slack
ahead,
as
man.
her, that brother looking like baby face Nelson up there, and his own self with a baby. And like you said,
Mm-hmm.
you can't give him a pass on that one because his fatherly instinct should have never been to lead that child, when they were running water. Because if you got any mind to think, that, you thinking like, well, I don't want my child to drown, so I'm gonna stay here and be very attentive to what's going on. And he had to been
Right.
gone, even though I know it don't take but 5 minutes, but
It
they
only
say he
takes one.
allegedly told the police, you on the phone strolling. You ain't going to another room to stroll. He probably went in the other room to roll him one of them blunts, and, and,
You
and
know,
and
tell
get
me.
high real quick, and then go take off running, scared that
Mm-hmm.
marijuana had him scared. Like you say, his first thing should have been, how can I save this child? That should have been his first thing as a
Mm-hmm.
as a parent, not to run.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So you was absolutely right about that one, Cap.
Man, let me tell you something about. Then we're gonna jump to the next one and get out of it. I remember one time we had a party in the park, right? Bunch of family, bunch
Mm.
of friends, bunch of kids, whole bunch of damn kids, right? So they tells me we need more ice, right? We done ran out of ice and plates and cups and all kind of shit. They gave me a whole grocery store list to go get, right? Now, when I
Mm.
leave, I'm just shooting out. Now, let me tell you something. My family in the world ain't got nothing on the family that I got now in the ISUPK.
Damn right,
Kids
sir.
don't the kids don't get left unattended in the ISUPK, right?
Right.
So so when I come back from the store, everybody huddled up. A child is missing. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, all these motherfucking adults, how is a kid missing? The
Mm,
fuck are y'all doing instead of
Right.
watching these babies? You understand? And then guess who child it is missing? It's mine, right?
mm,
And brother, when I tell you, this is no lie. When they said that adrenaline started rushing, brother, because it was small little pond at the park where we was at the community, right? Maybe 10, 15 feet from where we were. There's a little pond right there, brother. I'm talking about when I ran to my car, my son missing, brother. I turned around,
Right.
and as I'm running to my vehicle, I'm feeling my body do like the Transformers. You know how they did? One machine come the leg, then the other leg, then the arm,
mm. Yeah,
then the head, then the chest. All that, man. I'm feeling this shit. I'm feeling my body pumping like crazy. Cause I'm like, man, where the fuck is my son? So that shit running from the police, running from you know what I'm saying, my duty as a parent, as a father to save my children. No, but see, he didn't know this though. He's a child his goddamn self. He's
right,
not prepared for such a responsibility, as we can see.
right.
As we can see. Like you said, he may have actually went in the room to roll a blunt. He went and did something else that took his whole mind and his whole attention off that baby. Because, like you said, it only take 5 minutes, it only take one.
Right.
It only take one for a baby that cannot hold their balance to tip forward and cannot pull themselves up, cannot roll over. That's all it takes is a minute.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I said, I have had
That's it.
experiences like that with, you know what I'm saying, that fatherly instinct kick in. And it didn't kick in for me to run and hide and get caught at my family house. It was to go find my goddamn son, and I found him too. You understand?
Most High Christ, sir. Most High
So,
Christ.
I thank the Most High for that. You understand? Because, like I said, I just ain't, this could have never been me. This little brother, and I hate that the baby was lost. You understand?
Mm.
I hate this whole thing. Now, we don't have the baby, and then guess what? We lost the big baby. The son is, I mean, the father's on his way to jail.
Right.
You understand? Ain't no way around this. Now you are responsible for your child's death because you ran. If it was an accident, you should have stayed. You should have called and gotten help. And since we on the talk about babies, look at what happened with this baby. Read this one, my Shala. Come on.
Okay, come on, sir. It says woman guilty of unaliving stepdaughter 5 by scalding almost 50 years ago. Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
in a tub. In a tub. Go ahead, keep reading.
That was Khan. It says Janice Nix convicted of manslaughter after brother of Andrea Bernard alters account of incident in 1978. Goodness gracious. It said a woman has been found guilty of unaliving her 5-year-old stepdaughter by punishing her in a scalding hot bath almost 50 years ago.
50 years ago.
That's crazy.
The brother telling me story 50 years later. I want to know what the hell is wrong with him. Go ahead, Out.
Kamokai. It says Andrew Bernard's death in 1978 in Thornton Heath, South London, was treated as an accident until the girl's older brother, Desmond Bernard, went to police in 2022 with a new account of what happened in Isleworth Crown Court heard. Their stepmother, Janice Nix, 67, was found guilty on Tuesday of the manslaughter of Andrea and cruelty to Desmond between October 1975 and June 1978, when he was between 7 and 9 years old.
I just wonder what and why it took him so goddamn long.
Man.
I wonder why did it take him so goddamn long. I understand you was a kid when it happened, but why did it take you this goddamn long?
That's crazy, Cap.
Almost 50 years later, she almost got away with it. Huh? She almost got away with it. And look, sometimes your past will catch up with that ass. And this woman here put this baby in some boiling hot goddamn water.
Yeah, I seen this.
Like
I got the arrest video put up, so Cap.
she looks like a cruel individual. What you say, my shot? Yeah, that's fact.
Yeah, I said I got the arrest video. I remember seeing I remember seeing it and how she was just like she was just shocked when they pulled up on her. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure. Because I'm sure she thought she got away with this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play the video real quick, Cap, if you don't mind,
ahead,
sir. All right, here we go.
You're under arrest, okay, for the manslaughter of Andrea Bernard on the 13th of July, 1978. Hi, Janice. I don't know whether you recognise me. DC Fran Homer. We met a couple of years ago. Yeah. Yes. I'm going to speak to you privately, but at the moment I need your passport and your phone, please. Thank you very much. I'm not going to do anything with them, it's just so you can't make any calls, that's all it is. Passport, thank you very much. Look, It's just one passport.
Yeah, I'll put my antique.
Can I have that as well then, please? Thank you very much. Cheers. That's great. If you just grab your stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Everything. I don't. You've got enough about
No.
you. You sure? I just want you to leave anything here. Just make sure you've got absolutely everything. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely certain you've got everything. Okay. Let's go. You're under arrest. Okay, for the manslaughter of Andrea Bernard on the 13th of July 1978. You're also under arrest for the assault and ill treatment of Desmond Bernard between the 1st of October 1975 and the 6th of June 1978. Okay, you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention or in question something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. All right? Your arrest is necessary to prevent your disappearance and hinder any prosecution. All right? You're under arrest.
She finna try to play this poor old lady act. You understand? When you wasn't acting like that when, you know what I'm saying, you put this child in some boiling hot water.
Right.
You understand? You wasn't looking at this poor little old baby. You wasn't looking at that child like that. Like I said, she looks like an evil individual. You know? And I really want to talk to this brother. And I think my first and damn near my only question is gonna be, what took you so long, man? You know, I understand you was like 8 when it happened. You may have been terrified of this lady. You saw this lady harm and unalive your sister. I can understand you being scared, but you way overgrown now, man. Almost 50 years later, my child. God damn, man.
That's crazy, Cap.
This is terrible. We are
That
in here, brother. Look,
yeah.
you know how many people that I had talked to as a kid, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my friends and stuff I grew up with, that stepmothers burned them with cigarettes and mistreated them, and they father sat there and didn't say nothing and didn't do nothing, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stepfather and did this to, oh my God, the stepfathers, that's every goddamn body. What the hell is these stepfathers' problem when it comes to these women and kids that they marry? They just can't keep their hands off the goddamn child like they get with the woman to get with the goddamn child, to go and defile the fucking child, man. These stepfathers, boys, a whole lot of them doing that shit, my child. Whole lot of them doing that.
Yeah, that's horrible.
So, but yeah, but I remember talking to a bunch of my little friends and kids and, you know, people that I grew up with, and man, they had some evil stepmothers, evil stepfathers, them step parents, boy. They did some horrible things to them, you know.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy. That's crazy.
It is my shot. I just thank the Most High, man, that my mother and my father kept me safe, man.
Hey, Cap,
You know,
I mean, I ain't never. I've heard some horror stories like that, Cap, but I think the only traumatizing thing I had to do was go pick my own Cap. That was terrifying. You know what I'm saying? Picking your own goddamn. Oh my God, Cap. That was terrifying. That was terrifying.
You pick a little switch, you little
right?
twig.
Yeah, you pick. You taking a little leaves off of it. You think you like, oh,
boy. You come back in here with a little twig if you want to.
That was terrifying, Cap.
Man,
boy,
look at her.
Hey, that taught me something, boy. But I'm glad I didn't get them burns, like you said, putting the hot, you know, hot spoon on the stove and
man,
scalding hot water and like what you think? What kind of punishment is putting a child in some scalding hot water?
Man, this lady was just being cruel to this baby. That's all that is. This wasn't for no
stepmother too.
Because that's not a punishment. She's just being cruel. You understand? I don't want to turn around and, you know, boil your damn skin. That's what they said. They said that it was so hot, her flesh was falling off of her. This was boiling hot water.
Yeah.
She what happened to that baby is exactly what that woman wanted that to happen. She wanted to unalive that child.
Damn right, sir.
And this is terrible. This was horrible. But yeah, she's sitting there like she just so shocked. What's the shocker was she can't believe that she didn't got caught. You know, she can't believe that he actually told on her after all these years.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't believe it either. I'm glad he did, but god damn.
Right.
What took you so long? I gotta ask him, man. I gotta find his brother. And I got to ask him. I really want to ask him, what took you so long, man?
You might have to find him on
You know?
Facebook or something. I'll look him up and see what we can get, sir.
Yeah, let's look him up. Yep.
I'm down. I got
Let's
you.
look him up. All right, mighty man. Well, shit, we can go close out.
All right. Hey, Shalom Israel. We out of here. You know, this STATL Connect podcast. You know what I'm saying? Check the video out right after this podcast to get all the classes, all the shows, where to find us, all the content, everything that you like about the podcast, STATL Connect, Sharp Sword Radio, and the classes, you know, that Cap and his and other brothers hold down. So y'all tune in, man. With that, I'll say Shalom Israel.
And real quick, tune in to Sharp Sword Radio this Sunday. It's going down. We got another Israelite conversation with an African this time. And it's going to be, the topic is, which is better for black people, the laws of God or the laws of Ma'at. All right. So make sure y'all tune in to that this Sunday. It's going down 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. All right. Central Standard Time. And with that, Shalom Israel.
Shalom Israel.
Yeah, you know the name. Started on the streets back in '69. Read it in the record, now I want what's mine.